We've been wanting to get into more true crime reacts.
Yeah.
And so today we're going to be watching this video by Dr. Insanity. We watched a few videos at this point, it seems.
Yes.
And we're going to be watching when racist suspects realize they've been arrested. I feel like something too that I've kind of noticed with like racism and stuff is that oftentimes white people use the police as a weapon against people of color. And in a lot of situations it doesn't end up so good, you know? So I guess we'll see situations where the people in the wrong kind of got what they deserve, huh? Let's get into it. When racist suspects realize they've been arrested by Dr. Insanity.
Really anything better than watching a racist get put in their place?
You're going to jail, you racist piece of shit!
Well, here are 4 examples of this, starting with a woman whose simple-minded views made headlines.
Those teeth, right? You see that mouth shape? You see that mouth shape, you know some crazy stuff's about to be said.
Across the United States.
Go back to India! Why? We don't want you here!
On August 24th, 2022, 3 women of Indian American descent were leaving the 60 Vines restaurant in Plano, Texas. While saying their goodbyes in the parking lot, they were confronted by this extremely angry woman out of nowhere.
Oh, wait. They were saying goodbye and she pulled up and had to make her whatever she want to say, all their business.
Literally, like, that's just messed up, man.
I know, they're all like hugging me like, oh, it's been so long, we gotta reconnect, you know, I love this, you know, we should do this more often. Oh, shut the fuck up! She just comes up, man.
Yeah. Jesus.
India. Go back to India! Why? We don't want you here! We don't want you here!
She's
If
cartoon
they
villain,
were
man.
so great in your country, then stay there!
The woman, named Miss Upton, became enraged when she heard the 3 friends saying goodbye in an Indian language and decided to give them a piece of her mind. The 3 ladies gave as good as they got, and as you can see here, the situation spiraled out of control.
Oh my
Bruh,
gosh, she started marching
Look
towards
at her. Look how threatening that is, bruh.
I know.
You
she's
seen that?
scared.
It's like a fucking jump scare. Like a Sakuna Safran. Look at that. They turned black and white too because they know this shit's about to go down. Look at her, bruh. That's pure hatred right there.
Ooh, yeah, look at
It's
her
like security footage, man.
Yeah.
That's evil.
Spiraled out of control.
Man, if she would have heard an adios, because they were saying goodbye in their own language, she heard an adios, bro, somebody would have died. Adios, ciao.
We were not talking to you. You came here. Get lost. Oh, come closer. Come closer.
Oh my god.
What? She's hitting me. She's hitting me. Oh my god.
Bro, she's swinging at the camera, too. She hitting anything she can, bro. You seen these? It's so blurry. Damn, look at that. It's like a video game death right here.
It's like one of those horror scenes.
Why are you touching my phone? Oh, she was probably trying to get the phone.
Yeah.
She's a white woman wearing a black dress. No, I'm not.
They calling the cops. No, I'm not white. I'm Mexican.
I'm Mexican, and I paid my fucking way here. Oh my God, she's hitting my friend now.
Miss Upton knows she's on camera, yet she still chooses to lie
Look
about
how much
hitting the
hatred
woman.
she has in her, bro. She has no self-preservation thoughts right here. She doesn't care about anything right now except for hitting on them, man. Hating and hitting. That's crazy hatred.
And even films the incident herself. Probably
She's
not
about
the
to post this
smartest
on her
move
Facebook.
since she's just recording her own extremely racist outburst.
I am not hitting your friend.
I'm not hitting your friend. I'm just swinging.
She just hit my hand. She tried to hit my phone again. I'm in a video. I'm at the 60 Vines parking lot. Oh, here. Can you please send some help?
Look, she's so delusional to think that she's in the right here. She can't realize any of her own wrongdoing.
Yeah.
Yes, they come to America because they want a better life. Yes, but they're obviously not living the great life in India. No, she has a plan for us to. Did she even talk to you? Why did you walk up to us to talk to you? Yes. I hate you fucking Indians, that's why. Did you guys come to our country? If you are Mexican, why don't you go back to Mexico? And you want him to say you're Mexican. I'm a Mexican American. I was born here. Were you born here? What makes you think that because of the way you speak? Because I'm a Mexican American, but I speak English. If the four of us are talking, what What?
You think she can speak Spanish?
Now she's hitting the third person.
I'm not gonna talk to
Third
you
one.
when you have
They racking up the body count right now.
camera off. I'm happy to talk.
We are in
Turn it off.
and she's setting up the
I'm talking to my
yelled at
friends.
us. We were just
Everywhere I fucking
This
go,
parking lot looked like it got bird poop everywhere. They stepping all over it. That's when you know you're really angry. When you're so angry that you're hating and hitting on people on bird poop, you're not thinking no thoughts but hatred right there.
Literally, you're not acknowledging your environment at all.
For
You're
real.
just like in the middle of a fucking parking lot.
Yeah, bro. What if these ladies just wanted a nice night out at Applebee's and this crazy ass lady walking out
I know.
full of hatred?
Yeah, just
Let
'cause
me
you're
eat my endless wings in peace.
for real.
Hands are fucking everywhere.
so she's
If life here, and please, I'm just
I'm trying to be civil here.
Life is so great in India. Why the fuck are y'all here?
I don't know if you can sit.
Why are
She's
y'all
coming
here?
back. She's coming
I'm
back.
good. This is the country where I am a natural citizen here. You have.
You're a naturalized citizen. You're not a born and raised citizen.
Don't engage.
But why are you here?
Yeah, they're saying don't engage because no matter what you say, it's not gonna get through here. She keeps going on about if life is so great in India. Like, you don't know what their situation is from anything. You don't know where they're from. You don't know anything about them. So nothing you say will mean anything to her because she already has the story made up in that big ass head of her.
Because you are not my friend. You are a,
No, you're
nobody.
not
You
my
are a
friend.
stranger, and you have no right to come and talk to us.
No,
like
you're
this.
right. You know what, ma'am? You're right.
We will
Ma'am,
do that.
I'm
We will do that.
sorry. Ma'am,
She apologizing. Now, do you think she realized that the authorities are coming, right? Because this video is about them getting arrested, right?
Yeah.
okay, well, fuck you.
Big bag land in the
Please, I'm
back.
trying to reach out.
I'd be staring at that if I was over there.
I overstepped my bounds.
But guys,
and I'm
what's up with
sorry.
you?
Suddenly upon saying
sounds-
peace, I don't know what that means, but please have them come here. We
She
are
realizes that
feeling
she's
safe.
fucking crazy.
What? I'm not gonna hurt you guys.
Look, when she
at-
realizes that she's the one that's not gonna come out on top of this situation, she's doing whatever she can.
me, I'm
Yeah.
all of 100
And now
pounds.
she's
And you guys
minimalizing
weigh
herself.
well over 200.
As you may have
Oh.
guessed, it turns out her
Even at the
apology
end, she
wasn't
couldn't
as
end nice
sincere
with no
as you might have
handshake.
thought. But what she does next takes her abuse to a whole new
Oh
level.
my god.
What? She took off a shoe and started hitting with it?
Stop.
Her phone. Stop videoing me. She's so mad. Hey, but I have the right to record it.
I'm walking away.
You don't have to be here engaging us, you know? You don't have to be in this camera
I'm
shot.
going to
You
go
can
to the
leave.
restaurant. Let's just go to the restaurant.
You don't want to be recorded, you can leave. You're coming here to be recorded. Back in the car.
Oh my god, now she's going to the third friend. She's, yeah. She's coming back. Stop, woman! And she's
Stop,
oh my
woman.
god, she's,
Oh my god.
please come. Please get here quickly. Don't engage.
Oh my god, she's so crazy.
Hey, there's a car coming, be careful.
If somebody's
There's
coming
a
at me like
Notice Miss
that,
Upton has
I'ma,
her
like,
hand in the
try to kick
bag,
their ankle
and
or
according to
something,
the
but-
3 victims, she claims she is hiding a gun and is threatening to shoot if they don't
Wait,
stop.
she's hiding a gun and is threatening to shoot if they don't stop filming. That's what she has in the bag. She's crazy. I didn't know it was like this. I thought it was just Karen.
Filming. If she's telling
ain't
the
Karen's
truth,
murderer,
the situation
Brad.
could turn deadly. But thankfully, police units arrive before things get any worse.
Yeah, man, you fuck with the whole group. All their story's gonna align. I can be able to spin nothing out of the situation.
All of you can back up that way, please.
Sure.
Oh, look, they're protecting the lady first.
According to the victim's lawyer, Miss Upton also claimed to have a gun in her car, but it turns out she was just running her mouth. Even with the evidence on camera, the officers let Upton go, only arresting her the next morning. She was charged with making terroristic threats. Just a few months later, one of the victims filed a lawsuit for an unknown amount of damages, telling the court the incident had affected her life and left her waking up in cold
Yeah,
sweats.
man.
The
If
victim
that happens to me, I'm thinking about that for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
I know, and the fact that they just let her go initially, and then after, like, the video's there and everything, it's like, bro,
Literally, I have evidence,
everybody's
and
gonna
then
see.
and then they're like, "Can you please back up?" Like, what?
Mhm.
What do you mean? She was just attacking.
I know,
us
and you see
just
how she
'cause-
went to the police officer? She went up, she's
Yeah.
like, oh. see it in her posture. Evil.
Victims here are lucky things didn't get physical, but the 4 girls in this next case weren't so fortunate. When an angry father returned to a coffee shop to complain about a drink he ordered, the situation became so out of control.
Okay, so we finished the last story. So she did get arrested, and then they ended up suing after too, which I guess I say is fully deserved, man.
Yeah, I agree. That lady was crazy. I don't even know.
But yeah, now we're jumping right into this next story.
4 girls in this next case weren't so fortunate.
Wait,
When
is
an
that the
angry
drink?
father returned to a coffee shop to complain about a drink he ordered, the situation became so out of control that the video clip went viral across the internet and got Mr. Iannazzo in a lot of trouble.
Please
I can tell he's racist by that haircut, and we can only see really like 10 pixels of it in total, but I could tell. I see too much of his skin on the sides of his head, you know what I mean?
And a very red face.
Yeah, he almost matches, huh?
You have no room to yell at us.
I want to speak to the person who made this drink. Is that you?
No, it
We
wasn't
don't know
me.
who made it,
You
so
don't know who made it?
there's 4 of us here, so we honestly don't know.
Stupid ignorant high school kid.
Okay,
I
bye.
want to speak to the
Bye. Okay, you can call corporate whenever you want. Goodbye.
Gianna, stop.
No, I don't care.
He had explained while ordering his drink that his son had an extreme allergy to peanuts and asked the staff to make sure there were no peanuts in his drink. When he got home and gave the drink to his son, he had an allergic reaction. His complaint was genuine and his son's reaction was so bad that he needed immediate medical help. Mr. Iannazzo wasn't happy, but as this video shows, his reaction was completely over the top.
Yeah, it's reasonable to be mad about that, and I understand because I've worked at places where I have to make orders for people. It's never been an issue with like I messed up an order to where somebody had an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
But I've messed up orders to where they call us back. I've always had coworkers that are afraid of talking on the phone, and I can talk on the phone whenever. And so I answer, and they're like yelling, and I have to pretend that I wasn't the one that made it, and I also have to tell them that you can get your refund in the app, and then they'll do that back and do whatever, and that's the end of it. But a lot of people like that really just want somebody to yell at.
Yes.
And I hate being the person that has to listen to that yelling, you know? And so that's what he came back for. He needed somebody to yell at for the situation that he was going through.
Yeah,
But he obviously went further than yelling, and also the type of yelling too was hateful racism.
right now.
I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police.
I want the telephone number.
Gianna,
I want the telephone. Shut the
You think he's just gonna walk back there, man?
Yeah, he's trying to. What the heck?
Okay, good for you. Bye.
I want the
Bye.
shut up.
You shut up. You're not gonna tell me to shut up. Who are you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think you're gonna get out of this situation after throwing the cup like that. You know what I mean?
Especially at her too.
Aimed for her head, man. And you're gonna, nah, man.
It's all over her.
Immigrant loser.
What? You. Get the out. Get the out. Get the
He's like, if y'all didn't hear me earlier, man, look at this guy, man. Look at he's pointing that racist ass finger.
jail. You're going to jail, you racist piece of shit.
They're holding the door, bruh. Dude.
God.
Now.
I want the telephone number.
So look it up. I don't give a what you want. Look it up if you want the telephone number.
You're not
After
gonna push
racially
him
abusing the teen behind the counter and trying to barge his way into the kitchen, this employee has seen enough and orders Iannazzo to leave. It's worth pointing out that Mr. Iannazzo has come straight to the coffee shop while his son was being rushed to the hospital, something that was later brought up in his court case.
He came to yell at them rather than take care of his son. He
That's
let anger and hatred take over his mind. He probably saw that there was probably some people of color making the drink in the back, and so he had to come back and give them all his racist ideas that he had in his head, man.
You can call right now if you want. Don't care. I don't care. Like, out of here. Respectfully, out of here. You're bugging. Go out the door.
Respectfully, get the frick out of here, man.
Please come over.
Rosie.
Lucas Fairfield. I'm back at Turnpike.
Give me the phone number and I'll leave. Nah, man.
He's yelling at us
Bro, she has the drink all over her, man.
Yes.
You're gonna try to reason with her after doing that?
I know.
Okay, Corey, goodbye. Call it. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Goodbye. You could get out of my phone. Gianna, give me your phone. Guess you'll wait forever. Honestly, I really don't care.
For his racial outburst, Mr. Iannazo was sentenced to Accelerated Rehabilitation, or AR, which is a Connecticut program for first-time offenders by which charges can be dismissed after a period of probation, which in this case is 1 year. He was also ordered to donate $500 to charity. He was even fired from his job, but ultimately found employment somewhere else. Mr. Iannazo will be immortalized.
They said, hey man, we look back in your history, we know you went viral for throwing a cup of peanut coffee on an immigrant girl, but we got a place here for you.
On the internet and will always be known as the Fairfield Smoothie Guy. If you thought that guy had a bad temper, wait till you
Fairfield.
see this ex-reality star who thinks he's
Damn,
above
so
the
we're going
law.
on to the ex-reality star, that's crazy. But yeah, that guy, yeah, he was out of his mind, man. But as you see, like, all these people seem to be out of their mind, really.
Yeah.
That's crazy.